Have you ever had one of those days that's ridiculously hectic, yet extremely productive? That's the current situation day in and day out on the course. Productivity is at 110%, and people and equipment are scattered about everywhere. No matter where you are on the course, I can guarantee you will find work happening. Mother Nature did try to derail progress yet again, with their late afternoon thunderstorms Tuesday of last week. The downpour did result in a significant amount of silt washing onto number 7 green, contamination of bunker drainage, and washouts on the newly seeded greens. But considering the quick and intense 3 inches of rain, the course held up surprisingly well. Numbers 5, 10, and 13 were the next grouping of greens which were seeded this week. Numbers 3, 7, 9, 11, and 16 are in the process of being shaped and coming together quickly. Finally, more and more of the work is becoming visible from the back of the clubhouse. Number 16 green has already been drained, and the greens mixes in. Topsoil and floating of the green surface and sodding will occur next week. The greens that were seeded 2 weeks ago have germinated and are beginning to fill in. In fact, the first 5 seeded greens have already received their first mowing. The restoration of the creeks will tie the entire project together and enhance the course not only aesthetically, but physically and environmentally as well. Addressing the erosion issues will protect our property for future generations to come and greatly reduce silt sent downstream. The scope of work required to restore these creeks is massive, requiring extensive engineering, dirt moving, and disruption to the golf course. It only makes sense that these issues are addressed during the course renovation. RES, an environmental engineer firm, has completed the creek work behind the 9th green and has begun work on the creek between 17 and 18. The opportunity to restore the creeks while the course is under construction is ideal. It allows Renaissance Golf some flexibility of the layout of the creeks and how they will interact with the golf course. The restoration has been an interesting process to watch. The newly restored creeks will be much different to what we are accustomed to. The creek bed will be significantly filled and engineered in such a way that slows the natural flow of water, while allowing water to exceed the banks during times of heavy flow. The view of the 9th green and up the 10th from the new driving range building are going to be amazing. The building is progressing smoothly. The majority of the utilities are in place and the poured walls are up, as the remaining block walls are in the process of being built. This is one impressive machine, effortlessly chewing through the asphalt. The paths on 4 through 9 were milled out this week. The millings will be recycled and used as base layer for the new concrete car paths. This update already seems weeks behind, as 11 additional members of the bar group arrived on site, and the amount of work being turned out is truly impressive.